we continue to look at the topic sets. So we're going to look at universal sets, subset, empty sets, and what is called the complement of a set. Now, the universal set, this is really that big set that contains everybody. It contains everything else. It contains all the elements, and it also contains other sets within it. All right? So, let me just jot that down here. So, the universal set contains all elements and other sets. Now, these other sets that the universal set contains are called subsets. So, subsets are really sets that are contained within the universal set. They are contained within the universal set. So, let us say, for example, you have your school, right? Big school. And then, within your school, you have the various blocks: second form, first, second, third, fourth, and the fifth form block. Alright, so these are the various blocks: first form, second, third, fourth, and the fifth form block. This is your school. Now, within fourth form, there are various persons who choose different speciality. You might have some persons choose to specialize in studying accounting. Other persons specialize in studying electrical. Let me write that a little better. Let's say ELC for electrical. Some persons want to study mechanical. Others want to study the culinary arts, and so on and so forth. All right? So they choose their career path, what they want to specialize in at that point. Now, the school is the universal set. Students in first form are in a set, and they are subsets of the universal set. Alright? Now, the fourth formers consist of a set of students, and this set of students is contained within this big set that is called your school. Now, those who are studying or choose to specialize in mechanical engineering, they are another set of students who belong to the set of fourth formers who are also within this big universal set that is called your school. All right? Now, I'm calling your school the universal set because the thing is, your school could be a set of schools within a certain region of the Ministry of Education, the government's Ministry of Education, and then you say that that region is the universal set. So you can narrow down the universal set as much as you want. I could consider fourth farmers only fourth farmers, and then say those who are studying mechanical is a set of students within the universal set of fourth farmers. But I want to use your school as my universal set. I don't want to go any bigger than your school, so your school is the universal set. Alright, so here the fourth farmers, let me call the set of fourth farmers F is a subset of, and this looking like a C with extra long legs or arms, is used to represent, is a subset of. So those in fourth farm are a subset of the school, call it S, of your school. I could also switch it around and say students in fourth farm F consists of a set which is a subset of the school S. Or usually, well, we read from left to right, so usually you will see the symbol turning this way. Alright? So this symbol, it means, well, let me write it a bit better. This symbol means is a subset of. The one on this side of the curve over here is a subset, and the one on this side where it's open is that universal set or the bigger set. Alright, so in that case you say F is a subset of S. The fourth farmers the set of fourth farm students is a subset of the set of students in the school. Now, you could also say the set of students studying mechanical engineering is a subset of the set of students in fourth farm. Alright? Now, empty set. Someone goes to a different school. Right? There's a relative who attends a different school, but they want to come onto the compound to give you something. Right? So the security guard allows them, and somebody asks, that's not our uniform. Which farm are you in? Aren't you from a different school? They say yes. Alright? Or no, that's not a good example. That's not a good example. Suppose, or a better example, we know that agriculture is one area, right, that not a lot of people are going into. There is an introduction of an agriculture course, and on the first day when students are choosing their area of specialty, nobody chose agriculture. So at the end of that day, the person who is in charge of the careers and counseling comes and say, how many persons are in agriculture? And you say none. Nobody at the end of the first day had chosen to sign up for the agriculture course. Then you say that agriculture, call it A, is an empty set or a null set because it has no elements. Alright? Sometimes you use this symbol for a general null set. Alright? It means that there's an empty set. It has no members. So the number of students who have signed up for agriculture in the first day is 0. The cardinality is 0. So generally it is an empty set. But when you talk about empty set, generally you use this symbol. It's a Greek letter. They spell it OE. You could also use two curly brackets, one open and one closed with nothing between them, to represent an empty set or a null set. So the null set is called the empty set. It has no members. So let's make a note of that over here. The null set has no members. Hopefully on the next day or by the end of the week they will have a good number of students sign up for the agriculture course. Alright, now the complement of the set, it means is not a member of. So I was saying earlier that that student is from a different school, but they have something. Their parents gave them something to give to you, right? And they come onto the compound and give it to you. A teacher sees them and say, which group are you in? You don't look like one of our students. That's unless that's a wrong uniform, and they say, no, I'm from a different school. You say then that that student from a different school is not a member of whether first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth form at your school, is not a student at your school. All right? So that person is out. That's not a student from your school. A student from a different school, but not your school. So you say that is not a member of the set of students in your school. That is a complement of the set. Now, at a later time, we want to look at how you can represent these. For example, represent the universal set and the subsets using what are called Venn diagrams. Right? If you don't know what Venn diagrams are, I would want you to look that up and then you watch the video that we're going to look at on Venn diagrams. All right? Now, here, just before we finish, back to complement. We're saying that that student is not a member of the students in your school. Let us say that student is called John or Jane. Let's say J. All right? So you say your school, and the complement is the symbol here. The complement of S, those are in the compound right now, consist of J. J is not a member of the school. So you put that person in this set. The set of students who are on the compound but are not members of your school, they are not enrolled in your school, is J. Alright. Now, we're going to continue discussing this topic of sets, and later on we're going to do some examples, but we'll just end this video for now. I will see you later on.